think I'm gonna like this. Okay, it's new bike time. A friend of mine was selling his, it's a 2006 XCW 300, and I thought, fuck it. You know what? This is like a kick in the ass to go out and actually give two strokes a shot. It's sprung a little heavier than for me. I've also got some parts, like it doesn't have a fan on it. I'd really like to put a fan on. Whatever, this bike's running, should be in good shape. I paid $2 grand for this. It's an 06, like it's not new. It's a hardy build. The things I'm gonna do to it, so I'm gonna change the oil. I'm gonna check the air filter. I'm gonna be putting new tires on this bike. That's basically it. Let's hit some of these obstacles and see what a two stroke's good for. Oh, that's pro level right there. First fucking kickstart in 2 years. It might be really hard to argue with going cheap and going two-stroke. Let's get some tires on it. Stuff I'm doing on the handlebars, I'm actually changing the handlebar clamps to the bar mount style so that I can mount these bar guards to here instead of on these rotate points, which I don't like. These are not as secure. I'm also going to be doing a kickstand, putting a front disc guard on. Let's dive in. We're pulling the suspension off and I'm going to take it in and have it done. This suspension set up or sprung for about 220 pounds. I'm like 165, 170-ish. We're going to fix this shit because it's unrideable. You like how well my headlight works? Yeah. We're on a chin mount, a light mount. Check them out, link in the description. There's one, and there's two. Here's all the suspension from this bike. I actually really like PDS because it's a whole lot easier to remove than linkage. This whole job was like 20 minutes. Pulling these off, taking them in, having them rebuilt. We'll come back to this when it's not so bad. I'm looking here at this BRP bar riser that puts the Scott stabilizer underneath the bars, but I dropped the bike in the stones the other day. BRP bar riser bent. So I'm gonna pull the whole thing apart and figure out if I need a different bar riser or this is just missing the bolt. And I'm gonna put the threaded bar ends in the handlebars. Those are a must have. Problem is that there's not a bolt that's long. This one is not enough. I also need to cut this off. It's blocking me from putting the Trail Tech GPS clamp on the handlebar. To the hardware store.
Later that same evening.
All right, with some effort and some Home Depot bolts, I've got this kind of all put back together. Cut away the cross piece here so that I hopefully can clamp on my GPS. I've got the threaded inserts put in. Got these bent so that these are down a little bit. I'm sure the first time I hit the ground, they're gonna bend back. I've got the BRP riser properly bolted this side and this side. This one actually runs all the way through, all the way into the top of the triple clamp. So everything's nicely tightened down. I've got front and rear suspension freshly back from Precision Concepts. They've resprung them and completely rebuilt them. They've been completely refreshed, new oil, new seals, new O-rings. They even replaced some valves, and then of course sprung for my weight. I am gonna slap these on front and back, and you guys are gonna watch me do it, and that'll be the next step of our little build project. So let's get going. Suspension is back on the bike. The bike is back on its wheels. I'm going to pull it off, set it on its kickstand, and then we'll have to figure out what we do next. I'm gonna get in here and take this piece of shit off because it did nothing. I'll do a review of that later, but it's like a real piece of crap.